Hello, GLA. Woo! Third grade, and it's on a Thursday. Hallelujah. We are working through these days. Guys, I miss you so much. Usually May is so nice. We spend so much time outside, and we are gearing up for the NWA, and it's just so strange not to see you guys every day. But I know that you're still working really hard, and I'm really proud of you for doing this and still being able to learn, even though we're not in a situation that we've ever been in before, right? Okay. Miss LeBerry is going to talk about the joke organizer. This should look familiar, where I'm going to read. As I read, I'm going to stop and do a joke alert, like, woo, woo. Because our author, Doll, loves to incorporate humor in his writing. That's why Miss LeBerry loves reading so much, because when you read, and you really read, and you understand what you're reading, you can laugh, you can cry, you can bring out feelings, you can invoke feelings in you. And this part is supposed to make you laugh. And the way that you're going to understand and like find humor in this is if you have the background knowledge. We always talk about adding to our bank, right? And so as I go through, I'm going to stop us and say, woo, woo, and then explain the joke so it can help you better understand the text. Okay? Ready? And remember, I'm also going to spot and pull out gobblefunk. And we know that this is the language that's being used. Gobblefunk is not really real, but the giant uses gobblefunk, which is really funny to me. Okay? Ready? You is trying to change the subject, the giant said sternly. We is having an interesting babblement about the taste of the human being. The human being is not a vegetable. So we know a babblement, and we is having an interesting babblement about the taste of the human being. We know that they're having a conversation, right? We usually say conversation, but the BFG uses gobblefunk, and a babblement means conversation. And then we are human beings, right? Human beings. But he calls it a human bean. Like a bean is something that we would eat, right? Okay, let's keep reading. Oh, but the bean is a vegetable, Sophie said. Not the human bean, the giant said. The human bean has 2 legs, and a vegetable has no legs at all. Sophie didn't argue anymore. The last thing she wanted to do was make the giant cross. We know when you make someone cross, you make them upset. So she did not want to make the giant upset. The human being, the giant went on, is coming in dillions of different flavors. He's saying that the humans taste like different flavors. When I think of flavors, I think of flavors of like ice cream when I go get ice cream, right? For instance, human beings from Wales is tasting very whooshy of fish. There is something very fishy about Wales. Alert, alert. This is a joke alert right now, okay? So we know, if you take a look over on this handy dandy picture, this compass, we'll put over here to help us better understand what in the world we're reading. We know a whale. Most of us know that we have that in our background knowledge. We have that in our word bank. A whale is the largest animal in the ocean, right? But Wales is also a country in the world. It's a country in the United Kingdom. It's very close to England. So if you see it, whale like this with a W-H-A-L-E, I'm going to just highlight it. Ooh, that's fun. That's the animal, the largest animal in the ocean. Wales, spelled a little bit differently, is a country. So they're saying human beings from Wales, the country, taste fishy. Do you see what Doll's doing? He's making a connection like, well, the country is called Wales, so of course the people taste fishy because of a whale, right? It's a play on words, a play on the country, it's a play on what a whale is. That also is a largest animal in the ocean. Funny. But if you don't know Wales as a country, you don't know what the connection is, right? This is why watching Miss LeBerry's videos, and Miss Kappa's, and Miss Quigley, and Miss Craven's, and Mr. Berkey's videos are so important. I'm going to know if you watch them. Now, keep going. You mean whales. And she's saying it like whales as an animal, Sophie said. Wales is something quite different. Now that Wales, we already said, W-A-L-E-S, is the country. Wales is Wales, the giant said. Don't gobble funk around with words. I will now give you another example. Human beings from Jersey has the most disgustable, woolly tickle on the tongue, the giant said. Human beings from Jersey is tasting of cardigans. Alert, alert. Okay, a jersey. I have a jersey. I'm going to wear one tomorrow for sports day. It's a Bulls jersey. I have a White Sox jersey. I have a Pittsburgh Pirates jersey. A jersey could be a uniform for sports, right? You could play soccer, a soccer jersey. You could have a hockey jersey. There's a Harvard jersey on there. Shout out Miss Kappas. Where's the Emory jersey, huh? Then you also, in our country, in the United States of America, there's a state called New Jersey, and it's right here. Miss LaBerry is going to go to Google Maps. Google Maps is so cool. So I have Chicago up. I'm going to take that away, and I'm going to type in New Jersey. And it's going to take me to where New Jersey is in our country. So the United States, whoop, a little too far out. So I still see Chicago here. New Jersey's over here. New Jersey is actually pretty close to where Miss LaBerry is from in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's here. New Jersey's here. I have a lot of cousins and friends that live in New Jersey now, okay? So New Jersey is a state in the United States. So he's saying humans from New Jersey taste like cardigans, taste like, what does it say? Woolly tickle on the tongue. Wool is a material that clothes are made out of. Woo, alert, alert, joke alert, saying like they taste like jerseys, like clothes. Huh, because they're from New Jersey. Now, I'll tell you right now, people from New Jersey really don't taste like jerseys. Please don't ever taste a person, right? But it's how to add humor into the text. Same thing with Wales. Let's keep going. Miss LaBerry is going really slowly. Okay. You mean jerseys, Sophie said. You are once again gobble funking, the giant shouted. Don't do it. This is a serious and snitching subject. May I continue? Please do, Sophie said. Danes from Denmark is tasting ever so much of dogs. Miss LaBerry, when I was little, my neighbor had a Great Dane. There's a picture of it right here. A Great Dane. And a Dane is someone from Denmark. So they're saying people from Denmark? Denmark's a country? People from Denmark taste like dogs because a Great Dane is a type of dog. Alert, alert. That's a joke. Of course, Sophie said. They taste of Great Danes. Roll! Cried the giant, slapping his thigh. Danes from Denmark is tasting doggy because they is tasting of Labradors. Then what do the people of Labrador taste of? Sophie asked. Labrador is a country. Danes, the giant cried triumphantly. Great Danes! Oh, now we're getting even tricky in this text. Now they're saying the Danes from Denmark taste like Labradors, which is another type of dog, and Labrador tastes like Danes. Oh, wow, this is getting tricky. Aren't you getting a bit mixed up? Sophie said. I is a very mixed up giant, the giant says, but I does do my best, and I is not nearly as mixed up as the other giants. I know one who gallops all the way to Wellington for his supper. Wellington? Wellington. Oh, Labrador? Miss LaBerry said it was a country. Labrador actually is a state. I want to correct that. Labrador is a state in Canada. Whoops. I'm going to show that quickly. Wait, in Labrador, here's a type of dog. So cute. Wellington, where is Wellington? Your head is full of squashed flies, the giant said. Wellington is in New Zealand. The human beings in Wellington has an especially scrumdiddly scrumptious taste, so says the welly-eating giant. What do people of Wellington taste of? Sophie asked. Boots, the giant said. Of course, Sophie said. I should have known. Okay, over here really quickly. I gotta move because the timer's almost up. Wellington is the capital of New Zealand. New Zealand is a country. Wellington is also a type of boots. You can call boots wellies. Oh, I need to put my wellies on. It's short for Wellingtons. They're a type of boots. So, of course, the people from Wellington, the capital of New Zealand, taste like boots. My secret word is chicken. Great job, guys. This is the map. I'm going to put up another video, hopefully, if it lets me, of showing you the different places that we talked about.